Bro, where's my chapstick? He's so mad. Bro, that XP dead. Okay, brew. Wait, I'm here. Yeah, yeah, what's up? You up north? Yeah, I think he's not in the, at least not in the channel. You're in the tropics? No, no, so yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I need to get to level 10 hunting immediately. I'm trying to figure it out. I can go to Halcyon, but last time we ran into trouble in Halcyon, right? Because it's a very popular place. So I'm considering going towards Seahook. So if you look at the map and like where Jova has an entrance to the tropics. Wait, let me share my screen. That sounds about right. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like stream Discord, but I'm also streaming, and I feel like that would like really mess things up or make me lag even worse than I already typically am capable of. But essentially, near Jova, like the forge. Oh, okay. Well, let's just go. Let's go to the spider spot where you and I were the other day, yesterday. Yeah, near Halcyon. I'll meet you up there. No, I'm coming from the desert, so it's gonna take a second, but I'll be up there in a second. Yeah, server was a little laggy earlier, so they're gonna end up doing a reset. Well, I thought they were actually, I lie. They were supposed to have already done a reset overnight, like at 5 p.m. or 5 a.m. Central. So if it's still laggy, That's not great. He's so dramatic. Yo, internet? Yeah. It's really crazy. Like I've never had a program like it, to be quite honest. I know nothing about computers, programs, none of that. I just have never met a program like Ashes. It never like ceases to amaze me. Sometimes I'm just like, "Oh yeah, you're that girl." And she's the main character. It acts constantly as the main character, and it is on my computer. I think it knows that actually. Fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm a hobbyist. I mean, eventually it would be nice if I could become some kind of content creator, but like I have a job and I don't think I'm that entertaining. I've dabbled in some YouTube videos and I've made some for Ashes. I just don't. Well, yeah, exactly. But that's a job. And see, that means that if I'm gonna put that much work into it, that means I need to be getting a dollar. And if I'm not getting a dollar, I don't care about it. So, no. But that's why I'm just okay with like I stream because it's fun. And Ashes, I want to spread Ashes, which is the point, and bring people to play Ashes. That Ashes is the literal reason I started streaming in the first place. It's not literally, personally, but So the one channel or the one video that I had where I did a PvP tournament, it's like a community PvP tournament, and I shoutcasted my playback of watching, like me watching the video. And I think I had more fun shoutcasting it than I did actually even like playing in the fight. And like it was very interesting, and I didn't know that like that was a thing, but like watching it back and listening to it, I can hear the excitement in my voice and like just talking about it. And I was like, "Oh, wait, this is kind of fun. I think I could maybe do this, but I would have to learn all the abilities of all the other classes so that I can instantly like fire off things. Because I know what I can see it, but like I don't know what the name is. But otherwise, this is me sharing the game that I like that came out of nowhere for me personally. I knew nothing about this game. I had no idea. Found it randomly in October, bought it October 31st, played the alpha, and that's it. Like, I didn't know any backstory, didn't know anything actually, like about this game. So it's just me having fun. My my eventual goal is to be financially and um I guess just happy with the game to where that I want to bring in a partner. I want one partner who can edit. I just need an editor. I have content. I have sound bites and clickable moments and all of those things and hundreds of hours of it. I can't edit it and play and stream and YouTube myself. So like I really just want to be able to get to the point where I can just hire somebody to just follow me around. That's the real, like I think 4 or 5 months I'm setting money aside to like facilitate this. So but I'm also not an editor. I'm not skilled. I can play the game and I can be silly and I can die and make a oh my god, I can't believe I died. I'm so bad. You know, like I have lots of those moments on my YouTube now that are authentic, not staged. They're real. But I can't do that myself over and over and over again and just like edit that shit. I don't have time. So I just want to pay somebody to do it who is an actual editor and it knows like what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it work and often using AI um to help kind of, facilitate it, but uh, and see if I'm not even monetized, why would I pay anybody? like that. And that's the catch. It's like people want you to pay them for them to help you, quote unquote, grow, but I'm not even gonna make money on the video that I'm gonna pay you to help me make. So I'm not understanding. Yeah, they have those Fiverr things. Yeah, I do need to maybe investigate just networking on the Fiverr, because I do know that there are I would like to think that there's some people out there who are maybe interested in something organic and long term and not just like trying to scam somebody. Well, of course, absolutely, but like no, if you can't get paid as an editor, what makes you think I can pay you as a startup YouTuber and you're an established editor and you don't have a job? So let's start there. Like, I think I already have a little bit of a following though. That's fair. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, like, and that's honestly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for eventually like somebody that can just take what I do and make both of us money. I just can't edit. I'm not an editor. It's not I'm learning how to use the software and be creative and sound bites, and but that's it's me pretending to know what I'm doing. It's not my thing, you know. Like so I have shorts and stuff like on my YouTube channel, and it's all very like real me. It's basically me cutting up portions of my live streams, and like that's essentially just all I need someone to do. I live stream. I just need you to make and take what I do and do something with it. Whatever you want. I don't even fucking care what it is that you do with it. Just do something with it. Hey Harris Quinn. Sounds like the beginning for most people, and you always learn new things, and when sometimes things will come, I would say you're good to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've learned so much, like honestly, and that's why I'm glad that I did it myself to start and not like sorry, I'm listening to my guilty. Oh, there's an ad break coming. Okay, hold on. Yeah, thank you. I don't even know. Yes, I know that 720 is not the greatest, and that there's something better than that, but I don't really. I just don't even know. Like, I couldn't tell you 720 from 1440. Wait, 1440? Is that the one that, like, the popular one? Yeah. No. Oh, 1080. Okay. Yeah, sure. I can't tell you the difference between that. I switch it on my YouTube, and all I know is that it slows my YouTube down, but the video really doesn't look that much better. So I'm confused. Sounds terrible. Oh, oh, PvP zone. No, no. Well, I have a VTube um avatar actually. He already exists and actually exists in the Ashes world. I retired him, however, because I found that I got better traction or just, I guess, likability um, when I was just showing myself. I think Ashes is a different kind of community, and they appreciate the realness, I guess, the humanness aspect. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of the vibe that I get from the Ashes community. No. Or something silly. Okay, yes, exactly. Like, but not like a serious like, oh, I'm a VTuber. Like, I think. Wait, Heraclin. Wait, who are you in guild? Wait a minute. What do you mean you're? Hold on. What do you mean you're in guild? What is your in guild name? Oh shit! I'm being attacked. Crocodiles. God damn it. Wait. Oh, I see. Sorry, bro. I see that now, Herc. Like I had no idea. Hi. Thank you for tuning in and welcome. Now you get to tune in and watch me get my ass whooped like on the daily. Um I gotta change my build, bro. I was in a a guild group and I am not in that guild group anymore, and this is not good. This is not a good build. I almost died like 3 times, bro. Mm-hmm. I already, I've already experimented with those because I have an LLC, so I get business credentials and business trials, and I've experimented with Kling AI, Nexus Clips, um, uh, there's what's the other one? There's another one that I actually liked more than Nexus Clips. Um, it's not Kling. I'll look it up again. It's in my like um saved bookmarks. I can't remember exactly what it was called. Um, but I use that to basically cut up my shorts or cut up my live streams and into like 1 minute shorts, and I would like go through, curate it, create a new title, SEO, make sure like the hashtags made sense. I still don't have time for that. I'm not being paid for any of that. It's like a hobby. So if it's a hobby and it's just something I'm doing, sure, but I'm not gonna pay somebody. Like we're talking about a different thing. Once I start paying somebody, we're talking about a whole different thing. If I had $1 for every person that's in my DMs trying to get me to give them some portion or like a retainer or um $20 a week, like no, I no. Sargaz. Ooh, Sargaz needs stuff. I don't have daffodils though. I'm broke. I ain't been in the Riverlands for a hot minute. Commission? Mm-hmm. A 35 silver for to where from where? I Okay, I guess if you had like a faster mount or something, you just zip back and forth. Okay. Because in my mind, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, 35 silver. I can like kill a couple shardlings in front of me right now and kite them and get more than that. So I'm not understanding. But considering that you can put the pack on your back and then get on a horse or something faster, that okay, I can see that. That makes sense. And no one can flag. Okay, wait. No one can kill you. Otherwise, they would have to flag on you, correct? Right. And they're not going to do that. Your average person. So there's very much no risk. I don't know how much I like that. I don't know how much I like that actually. As much as like, yeah, I would take advantage of it and I should probably go do that. I don't know how much I like it. Oh, well, thank you, Hera. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the guild, by the way. You're in good company, bro. Or girl, or they, or sorry to assume. Um, but yeah, it's a good group, and we're evolving as the game evolves, so it's lots of fun. Heard that, heard that. I Yeah, but I just don't know how I feel about as the whole conflict and risk versus reward. Where's the risk in that? See, and that's I don't like that. That's my problem. But that's not risk. No, literally, it is. That's that. PvP has there. Yes, by nature, there has to be some risk, even if it is you dying. That's a risk. So even if you don't lose anything, even if you don't lose anything, you dying is still a risk. But that, but you can already kind of go kill mobs, get the glint, sell it for no risk. I don't think you need a whole nother system to facilitate that. And again, now you've completely eliminated the need for a risk. Hence PvP, none. That's why we don't have any. But I don't know. But we're starting. It's the start. We're starting. Mm-hmm. But we're not, I'm not hardcore either. Okay, I am hardcore, but in a different way. I am, but in a different way, and I still don't have any money. And a crate would not have helped me. So, like, I think that there are bigger issues than that. If I'm crafting and I'm cooking and I'm harvesting, I don't have time to run to Jova or Winstead for a goddamn crate. Sorry, I don't. So like I'm supposed to be able to be self-sufficient as a crafter or processor as a chef. And chef is very different than most like I'd say processors. It's almost more of a craft than a processor. Hmm. But I just don't personally believe that currently all things or professions are weighted equally. I think they know this. I think they know this, and I've made bug reports and just given feedback on the systems as they existed from phase two when I first started, and it just I I need them to think outside the box, adding things, adding more materials, adding more. amounts of different materials. Yes, on some level it does make it more engaging, but that can't be it. That cannot be like the end of the this is such an amazing crafting system. I love it so much. It that luster will wear off so quick. I need them to think outside the box, and I'm hoping that they are capable of it. I think they are. Like this game is so cool, and I want them to make everything, all the little systems that they want to make. I don't want them to make them like everybody else did that didn't work out and failed. Like they are capable and smart, and I want them to figure it out. Otherwise, you can add a rapier, a spear, two-handed spear. You can let me throw this bitch, and if it's not fun, who cares? Like, but I will say the rapier, very very fun, very fun. Ooh, you can get that good shit, that willow. I just stab bitches on the way, like I just run by and stab. It's like this is like the UK. A stab by. Yes, sir. I'm thinking. I spent all yesterday harvesting. I can't do it. Not today. Mm-mm. Let's go. I'm trying to get cooking to 10. Just gotta sell some stuff to get some money. No, I need to go kill some bitches. I need to go flag up on Highwayman Hills is what I need to do. You know what? I've never said anything better. Wait a minute. I ain't say nothing. About nothing. Wait. Well, who needed corpses? I can look at the damn chart, but I could hear their voice. I can hear his voice and I just don't know his name. Maybe. Yes, I mean, sure. It's one of the newer people to me that I don't know his name, but I know that he was asking for Grims and Wolves to do. Okay, heard that. So I have them, and let me send him a message so I remind myself. I held off cooking anything that could possibly be used for leatherworking for this very reason. So even though I'm hunting them, I haven't cooked them. Not really. But right, levels and gear are super important. Cooking in every game is always like an in game kind of activity, or like, if not in game, like you're well off in your starter journey and you can throw some money around. Cooking is not a necessity. That's why I don't ask for money. I don't ask for ingredients. Everything I do for cooking, I can get for myself. And that's why I do it. Obsidian, bro. What is that? Doo, doo, doo. I have so many flowers. Oh my god. And people are always like, oh, where are all the dandelions? There's no dandelions. I'm like, wherever I go, they're everywhere. I just don't know what to tell you guys. so fucking far away from everything else is the problem. But that's also one of the reasons I loved it. So last phase, Jova had the cookhouse. So hunting, cooking, fishing in Jova, and then Nuela had carpentry with the caravans. Fucking, I was in heaven, bro. I never had to leave. I could stay in Jova, Nuela, and just like do all the things that we do now. It was so good. It was so good. And now I have to go to Winstead. Ew. It's just too much running. Running. It's just too much running. Okay, so what else do I need to take back to the mainland? Any of this? Yeah, I need to take copper. For sure. Has to go. I hate it so much. This is the part that I fucking hate. It's the shuffling of the inventory. It's too much. In the desert, it's everywhere because it blends in with the soil and people can't see it, so they don't pick it. It's everywhere. It's actually crazy. Or otherwise, you can hit me up and I can give you some out of my bank. Please take it. Everybody's gonna need, everyone will need flax, even in journeyman. Everyone. Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's not going to become obsolete. It's a very it's very valuable commodity. It doesn't really lose its value over the course of the tiers unlocking themselves versus other ingredients kind of lose their value. I love it. Yeah, you chill in the tropics. The trifecta. All we need is a Jundark and an anvil, and we'll have everything. I like the Jundark, but I'm Bard, so it doesn't matter where I go. I was in the desert at level 1. out here hidden sandstone. And I like that I recorded it and I was streaming that day because it's easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, like day one I was out in the desert like farming. No, it's on. We can watch it. There's a VOD. It's on Twitch. Which jackpot? Ooh. I love that for you. Um. Oh, I forgot. I can cut cactus. Wait. No. I can't even like take that. Let me go bank. Let's go bank. Is that 10? That's limestone. Do do do. Do. Bro, go away, go away, go away. Go away. Oh, I don't have misdirection. God damn. Oh, I can't take it. I guess that works. Yep, what's up? Yeah, so that's kind of what we did last, I guess last phase. I was given, okay, not given. I was given access to control the freehold because I was a farmer. I don't care. No one wants to farm. So it kind of just happened by default that the owner of a freehold also needs to have farming capabilities. So yes. But yeah, I mean I would have no qualms with that. I did not mean to do that at all. I'm gonna go with it. Yeah. So the only issue that I ran into last phase, which is one of the issues I'm running into now, having two processes that I can't really make money from. I can't really sustain my craft unless I withdraw myself from other activities, which I don't want to do. But if I don't, then that means I have to have the guild give me money to continue my endeavors, which we don't really have because there's more important things to do, and cooking is not that important. So like this, it's that kind of thing to where I want to do it and I acknowledge it's important, but I've been giving all of my money away for a reason. I could have been progressing cooking past level 7, but there's other more important things for the guild, and cooking I just don't feel is one of them, and it has never been one of them. When I can make it make sense, I will, like I did last phase. But until then, I think I don't want to ask anybody to give me money for for that. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just saving your poop and all your wood chips so that when we are ready and we have that money to drop, we can execute. And and it's fine. But otherwise, when people need magic bows and physical bows, it's hard for me to be like, hey, I need money to cook fish. Like, no. Like, no, you don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, no, no, like you don't. Seems like most of the processing and crafting are in that situation. Hopefully get the weaponsmith carpentry to a state where we can start helping others. Actually, you know, it's already there. So like the last 2 days, Cavern, we worked so hard as a guild collectively to get bows, or at least like some kind of main hand weapon in every main guild member who is kind of on and contributing in their hands, you know, if you want it. And it's not gonna stop. This is kind of like the kind of beginning of that whole phase. Now that we have a carpenter who is almost journeyman, like almost journeyman in carpentry, almost journeyman in weaponsmith, metalworking, it should all be much easier. And all you have to do is kind of like bring them the materials and tell them what you want. Sorry, I was talking in my stream and accidentally hit push to talk. But I was just saying, like, I was telling a guildie, like, we're already working on the carpentry and weaponsmithing, so like people will have access to what they need within reason. I'm just kind of taking turns on who I spend the day resourcing for. Yesterday was the alchemists. Um, today? No, today I want to XP and I want to level. No harvesting today. I'm boycotting. I'm on strike. Mm-mm. I say that I always end up fucking running in circles. Try everything I see. Bro, that's why it takes me 2 hours to go anywhere. I leave 2 hours early because the amount of things that I'm gonna like find en route gonna make me late. Okay, I'm headed to Halcyon so that we can. I gotta get that hunting and we can farm and uh, kill. Heard that. Well, that you relax is what's important. It feels so good to have this longbow back. Like, I had that wand. No, bro. Wand is not my vibe. Even if it is better, and arguably I can make a whole argument as to why it is better, actually, and why the spell book and wand specifically are better. Oh no, it was beautiful. I got a longbow though replaces it. Because a wand because the wand requires the focus, but once you have a two-handed weapon that's ranged, it takes up both those slots. So then the wand becomes I can't use the wand. But wands are great. I would argue that they're broken and overpowered. However, the longbow just feels good. And that's enough for me. But it is not as good as a longbow or as a wand or spellbook because the skill trees do not favor magical damage on the bow trees or like ability damage. It's all like crit, auto attack damage. Okay, well, how many mages are getting the majority of their damage from auto attacks? Like that's not a thing. So like the skill trees themselves, if you really look at the actual abilities in the skill tree, you can look at a weapon and tell exactly who or what archetype it's designed for. And it's not ambiguous at all. It's very obvious. The only reason that short bow is like viable as an option for a magic user is because the attack speed is so fast, it procs. Specifically for bards, it procs like our little mana thing or our healing thing much faster. So you can sit there and pew 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 and proc 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 proc. That's why that is. But if you look at the skills in the tree, they do not facilitate anything really that a bard or a mage would want at all. Same with the longbow. The only reason that the longbow is viable as an option is because of the range. It's so long that I effectively become like a backline sniper that can protect my clerics. And that's essentially like kind of how I operate. But again, I can pull up the look. I'm right here. The weapon tree does not facilitate ability damage or magic damage at all. None of these. And then even once you get over here on those sides and you start getting like the extended depth, the finishers and stuff, no, it doesn't change. It's like this is where I hope when they go to revamp to get like ready for augments, skill trees, weapon skill trees need a lot of work because they're not balanced and um, not everything is viable. And if they want it to be, then it it needs work. If they don't want it to be and things are just meant to be obviously better, then whatever. But I can't say that I've seen that philosophy shared. So I'm thinking balance is needed. Winston, yeah, it does look really cool. I'd never seen, um, I guess, what is it? A village right now? What's it called? Yeah, a village. I guess even in the PTR, I don't think I really saw like a village or anything that looked like Winstead. I did not see that. Typically, Trade Bureau is gonna have lower taxes. Um, they often have like a fast road. Like when you run a caravan, you'll run like double speed on it or something silly. Yeah, it's meant for like economic advancement. It's a fat node. Common granite, really, really. If I don't come home with some high rarity ash, Sargaz, Daddy Sargaz is gonna beat me, and I don't want that. Please give me some good ash. 20 gold for a scorpion broodling. Ciao. Mm, but oh, do you know when applesauce might be on next? Right, that. Mm. Doo doo. Oh no, it's no worries. I have plenty of storage now that I got rid of all my rocks. It's just carcasses and stuff, just odds and ends that I have collected. I'm good. I have plenty of storage now that I gave all the boys all the rocks. That was a fail. The way I dive rolled into that wall, nobody saw it. It's fine. Nobody saw that. Okay, so we're gonna go to Halcyon and I gotta get hunting. I gotta get hunting to 10 immediately. I was almost tempted to sit outside Samia's and kill them Grims, but I didn't want to be that guy. I know. But there can only be so many of us. At least at once. Combat or Wookiee. Yeah. Um you should collect as many resources as you can. However, I have given Sargaz and Combat quite a bit of guild quote unquote resources. So there is some help, but you can't you can if you want like blue, maybe he only has enough for white. So if you want blue or something specific. Oh, speak of the devil, there he is. Who does he sound like? Do you know what? No, no. Sorry, guys. You know what this? Recall your conversation with Sheeta. That's exactly what just happened. Not that it's bad. It's. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more oak too, and I guess I need more ash. Actually, now that I think about it. But not today. I need a break. I gotta do some killing, otherwise I might go crazy. Daffodils. Vladis. Prescribing? Wait, I feel like okay, I remember. Scribing. I know, but I'm looking at your list. I was trying to recall if there was something that was free, like alchemy and cooking, but there isn't. Oh, alchemy. Okay, heard that. Okay, I see what you need. I was looking to see if there was something in your tree that was free. That's what I was saying. Unfortunately, there is not. But I gave AJ Cheese about 150 rubies today of various quality. So he'll definitely be able to make the ink and get you set up. Hmm. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I realized I forgot to restart before I restarted my stream. I hope it looks okay. Do, do. Mm. Oh, I got an emerald. Wow. Okay. Random? Literally random. Do, do, do. Mm. I need to get level 10 hunting. So if I have lots of competition here, I'm gonna end up going to the tropics and just hunting spiders as I can, just so I can level up. I gotta get level 10. Oof. See, I think I might need to start. Okay, chat. I'm so sorry. I meant to reboot my computer before I started another live stream, and I did not. I sincerely apologize. I don't know if the stuttering is because of me or if it's because of the server. So I want to go ahead and restart so that I can say definitively that it's not me and I know who to blame. So I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Gonna reboot. I'll restart the stream. And thank you for hanging in there. Appreciate you. Be right back.